Hey, I got home from work today and I found that this was in the mail. This is a PSA Dagger barrel and upper combo. Comes with everything you need to, except for an actual gun to shoot. This particular one is a green, has these cuts in the side to lighten the barrel, kind of look cool. Suppressor height sights. It has a cover for the RMR cut so you can put an optic on it. Now, admittedly, as cool as it really isn't very useful if you don't have an actual Gen 3 Glock or a PSA Dagger. So, I don't have either of those, and I'm kind of like a kid on Christmas Day. So, what I do have is I have a Glock 26, which my understanding is that it might actually work with the Glock 26, so we're just going to try it out. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, I don't know what you're thinking, but hypothetically, let's say you're thinking about the scenario that you're watching play out right in front of your eyes. And in this scenario, you got a full-grown man who has a Glock 26, and he doesn't have a Glock 17, he doesn't have a Glock 19. And I'll tell you what, I admit that that's pretty silly. And, you know, I'm running a platform from 2000, I don't know, maybe the 1900s or something. But anyway, that is the scenario I find myself in. And I can think of at least 3 other scenarios where you might find yourself in the same position. A brand new Dagger upper and all you have is a Glock 26 lower. We are clear, so we're going to give this a try. We're going to take off that upper. And the truth is, the scenario that I find myself in, where I have a borrowed Glock 26 from my brother-in-law and no other legitimate way of testing out this upper half, is pretty silly, and I'm not going to explain it to you today. But it turns out that there's just a little bit of missing plastic is all there is. It might look a little silly. I don't know. That's really not the point. The point is I can't wait a few days and go pick up my other gun parts from an FFL. So I'm going to try this out. Seems to work flawlessly. And like I said previously, there's a little bit of missing handle off of a real Glock, and there's a little bit of missing plastic here. But otherwise, this thing is gonna work really well. And for 3 days until I actually get the correct gun to put it on. So, a couple thoughts that I have. This is a super nice piece of equipment from PSA. Looks cool, shoots great, but I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't think it does anything particularly for the Glock 26. Glock 26 is still, you know, Glock 26. I'm really glad that my brother-in-law loaned me this 26 whenever I was kind of in a tough time, and I really appreciate that Glock made it and that he bought it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the full-size upper or full-size frame, the Dagger S, and the Dagger that I intended to get, and maybe go ahead and get the RMR. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. I know you were probably curious like me if this was gonna work. Part of me wondered if it was a good idea. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop saying things and let you guys go. Bye.
Is it ready?
Mm-hmm. Well, what I was talking about the plastic is here, missing a little bit of plastic. Obviously, if you have a Glock 26, you already know it's missing a little bit of plastic here. But I think that maybe there's a chance that someone would actually get a little filler piece for this and run this upper with maybe a flush barrel on their 26 lower, if that's what they had. In all seriousness, thanks for letting me use this, Darcy. I know I kind of crapped on it earlier. I'm sorry.